All right, on the ropes, man. On this early Saturday morning, got Coach Kenny in the house, man. What's good, Coach Kenny?
Top of the morning. Hey, now we're just getting ready for the fight.
Man,
Start
7 more days to the fight, man.
7 more days to Judgment Day.
So, man, what's this last week of preparation going to be like?
um, no strength work, more cardio than anything, and working on strengths and weaknesses of Ryan.
Hey, man, I saw y'all introduce the new member to the team on yesterday.
I missed that.
You introduced a new member on the team yesterday. Tank's new monkey.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he came in the gym and watched us train last night.
Man, was y'all shocked when y'all seen him?
He's smart, man. We should have recorded, but he trying to hit the speed bag and everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he only 3 months old.
What made him get that?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just a little something to have fun with. You know what I mean? But that little thing, smart man, real.
Shit, I could bet you he probably be all over the place up in the gym.
I'm thinking another 2 or 3 months he might be shadow boxing, man, because they do whatever you see you do, he do it.
What?
So,
He gonna be part of the ring walk?
hey, he might be the first monkey that fight on Showtime.
Hey, Coach Kenny, he gonna be part of that ring walk?
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Have him on the shoulder?
I'll mention that, man. That'd be super.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, right after the Ryan knock him out, bring him up in the ring.
Now I gotta ask you, Coach.
Man, let me rephrase that. Right after Tank knock him out. Hey, you might have to edit that, baby.
Now, let me ask you, Coach. Yeah, you always have two different philosophies. Coach Calvin always wants to beat him up. You want to get him out of there quick.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to be, in shape to go 12, 15 rounds in training and in the fight. But in reality, the less punches you take, is the better. So I always say you get them out of there early, and the less punches you have to take.
Now, Coach, we just know Tank was in the ring a couple of months ago um, against Hector Garcia, and he's right back in the ring next week again. After this fight here with Ryan Garcia, will Tank take time off for a while?
Yeah, I think he'll take a few months off and try to come back towards the end of the year.
So you do see him fighting for a third time this year.
Yeah, yeah. Um, all goes well. I think so.
Now, is that all dependent on how this fight goes? What I mean by is if it's a quick finish compared to a longer fight.
Yeah, yeah. Quick finish, and I think we have enough time, to get right to fight before the year's out. Now, we don't know the outcome of the fight. I just pray that both fighters come out okay and nobody's seriously injured. But sometimes you get them wars, you need a few months down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I asked you about that. Him having back-to-back fights like that in these hard training camps. Will he take a more extended time off? Maybe not even come back until next year.
No, I think next year might be a bit too long. I think Tank recover fast. We got things he recover fast. So yeah, I think he'd be able to fight the end of the year. You know.
Now, speaking on that, Coach, what you see right now at the 135 division, you had Shakur a weekend ago get introduced to the 135 division. You have Devin, who's fighting Lomachenko next month, but it looks like with that weight situation, man, look like I don't know if he's going to stick around, even if he does win after this fight. Do you see that happening?
Oh man, I think Devin can hang around a little bit more. But any ain't right now. It's like I told Calvin yesterday. It's like the four kings at a four-way intersection. You know, Ryan is the first one to step up. It's whoever won it next. Step up. We ain't turning down no fights. You know.
That's very true, Coach. And I had a chance to check out that interview that Tank did with Complex, and what I gathered from that, man, the name that really stood out to me that Tank is eyeing, I believe, is that Shakur situation. That would be a crazy fight.
And I think that's the fight that everybody want to see. You know, if things meet, uh, if things go right on the business side, it can happen. You know, we definitely want it. We definitely want it on our side. So if they,
It's a great storyline there, Coach, because I don't know if a lot of people know this. Like Coach Calvin has said in a recent interview, you have a history with Shakur. If you go back to some really, really old footage from the early days of Upton,
hmm
you're in there with Tank, and Coach Calvin is in there holding the mitts for Shakur.
for sure. I was just looking through my phone last night, but I got a new phone. I had some pictures of Shakur. He don't even know I got the pictures, man. He probably forgot. I took some pictures with him some years ago, man. But the pictures is in my old phone. Yeah, we've been knowing him since he was 10, 11 years old, man.
Now, Coach, like you said, you have a history and a relationship with Shakur and his grandfather. Did I know he's since apologized since then, but at the time, did it hurt you a little bit?
Not at all, man.
Not at all,
Not at all. No, not at all.
because a lot of people should know or don't know. Talk about that. We've talked about this several times. The amateur programmed out of Upton with all the national champions. And one of the standouts we can talk about is Lorenzo Truck Simpson when it comes to the nationals.
Yeah, other than boxing, man, we had over 38, 39, maybe 40 national champions, man, since 2005. And Lorenzo Simpson was one of the standouts. He won the nationals over 20 times.
Did he ever lose a national?
Um, no, he never lost at nationals. Him and Tank won 15, 20 nationals. But Lorenzo broke, if I'm not mistaken, he broke De La Hoya's record with winning the nationals. There was one more great fight. I forgot his name. He broke. It was two fights. He broke their records. You know how many nationals that they won. But
Now, I remember at the during that time, USA Boxing really wanted him to be a part of their team.
yeah, but I don't know exactly what happened, but God knows best. He decided to turn professional.
Speaking on that, Coach, what you see with some of these amateurs now going that Olympic route, would you suggest that for him, knowing how the outcome has come for a lot of our great fighters that went over there to the Olympics, starting with,
I
you
was
know,
never hot on the tournaments and the app. That don't it's good. When you turn pro, it helps the promoters move you faster. But um, I was never hot on amateurs tournaments because I seen so much of dirt and stuff. With the officials. So I prefer a fighter that turn professional once they get a certain amount of fights. I don't believe in that 200, 300 amateur fights, even though, you know, we have fighters that have that many, but anything like between 50, 60, no more than 70, that's good.
Coach, do you feel how they train at the facility hinders a fighter when he turns pro? What I mean by that, I used to see these exercises that they do with these little hand touching, like you touch me, who touched me first to get points. I guess because of what you see with the
I,
amateur boxing system.
yeah, I don't like the point system. And some of the things they do at the facility is good, but some of the things is not. Um, if they sweat a certain amount, they stop them from training. Too much. I don't know what the hell they doing up there, but we go hard, man. We've been going hard for years. Fighters been going hard for years when they're home, and it worked for them. So you go away and you train less. It's kind of like you're getting watered down. You know what I mean? Um, the amateur
How
is in the amateur book. It's like it's a European style. You know, I'm not European. What I want to stand up right for and work off a point system. We don't fight like that, you know.
Correct.
So why should I send my kids away to fight a European style? No disrespect to anybody, they're not European. We get down and we get grimy. You know what I mean? We get in there and mix it up. And I don't want after they've been growing up for years and send them away to fight European. No, get down and dirty, and you'll see next what I'm talking about on April the 22nd. Ain't no fucking European style going in that ring on the 22nd.
How do you see that fight? How do you see that fight playing out, Coach?
Halfway, halfway, if that.
I was hearing different people in boxing just talking about the fight with Tank and Ryan, and I've actually had I saw some of the comments where they actually believe that Tank is going to end his career. I was like, wow.
Wow, that's, whew. I don't want to see the boy get. I want to see no fighter get hurt bad where they can't fight again. But
No, I don't think it's that, Coach. I think what they saying is that his mental will be
yeah,
so
yeah,
disturbed by getting beat by Tank like that,
yeah. I think mentally he might. You, it's a possibility he might ride off into the sunset and start acting somewhere. You know.
and continue to make money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a possibility. I mean, it's
Now,
gonna it's gonna be a different tank. April 22nd though.
yo, I saw that because he said he don't even want his mama at the fight.
He don't want his mother there. He don't want his girlfriend there because it's going to be a different tank.
How you think the atmosphere gonna be on that night? Also at T-Mobile.
Oh my goodness, standing room only. They gonna have to bring out the overflow seats, man. It's gonna be a beautiful atmosphere. The, it's gonna be like a baller's night. Them tickets are high, man.
Real high.
Yeah, you gonna see a lot of people say I ain't gonna go there. Yeah, it's a baller's night.
Now, Coach, what was the deciding factor to have a training camp out in Vegas this year? Well, this time around compared to in Florida a couple of months ago.
um, it was exciting because the weather was perfect for the camp. That's a good thing about Vegas. You always got good warm weather. But as far as we had to fly sparring in Fort Tank. The only thing I don't like about Vegas, nobody wants to work out here, man. Nobody wants to spar. You gotta set it up, rehearse it, and all that stuff. But we flew people in for tank sparring.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Coach. Now, did that really surprise you? Because of the different gyms out there, you hear all the stories that if you
Yeah,
want to get work, come to Vegas. But then
um,
when you get out there, you can't get it from really none of your fighters, really, because once they get in there with the monsters, they
you,
they don't
you
come back.
You walk in the gym full of people. You say, "We in town. We want to work tomorrow." Everybody agreed, and next day, this person had to go here. This person, had to go, oh, this person got to work. Nobody want to fucking spar. This shit is terrible, man. Except one young fighter, man, Hassan Rockman. That's the son of Hassim Rockman. That kid shows up. He only 16. He's in there working with grown men, but you can't get the grown men out here to come out and work. You know, and it's crazy. But that's the way it is out here, man. They spar each other over and over and rehearse it. You got some young kids coming up like uh, uh we call him Mayweather, Merriweather, a little kid called Merriweather. He spars a lot,
Oh,
but
Robert Merriweather,
yeah,
Merriweather.
he's coming along good. But the older guys, the seasoned guys, they don't show up, man. They don't show up. How
Now,
can you?
has Moulton come over there and gotten some work with you all also?
No, Moulton, but Moulton, he's young too. We wasn't looking for work from him. We were looking for work for um, Lorenzo Simpson and Jalil Hackett. Middle
Uh,
wealth.
speak, speaking on those two, Coach, man, how things going for? Let's start with Truck first. How things going with Truck?
Excellent, man. Trimming down, looking good, strong, energetic. Can't wait, man. We ready to rock and roll, man. Jalil Hackett the same way. Everybody getting the rest. They eating right, We running. We doing everything we supposed to do.
Talk about how special those two are, Coach.
They special, man. Young and talented. They got two different styles. Truck, he's a boxer banger. Jaleel can box, but he prefer to he
Walk you down.
like them bullies you raised him, man. Aggressive, man. Aggressive. Yeah, But yeah, they both are talented young fighters, man.
Now, let's start with the truck situation, Coach. How do you see him moving after this fight?
I think we can. He Truck is 12-0 right now. We get this fight out the way. I think we can move him at least 4 more times this year, 3 to 4 more times this year.
Now, is the goal for him is to stay independent at this time, Coach?
Um, yeah, yeah. I don't get into his managerial side, the business side. I'm just here to train him when he's training. But hopefully, he can be independent.
Now,
You
Coach, on that night, will Mia also be on the card and Little Too Sharp?
Mid Two Sharp is on the card for sure, but Mid was pulled off the card because I don't know what it is, man. It's what two girls wanted 6,000, one girl wanted 5,000, and we had some opponents that Nevada didn't approve for whatever reason I don't know, you know. But
How is she doing times like that to keep her mental and focus when things like this happen? When because we know this is a part of boxing where fights are canceled, people back out, people want more money. How do
um,
you just maintain your positivity and state of mind during this time?
Mid is good. Unlike most fighters, she's still gonna get a purse. You know what I mean? Um, Fighting or not, she gonna get her purse. But she's good. Her mental is good. She's just gonna wait for the next card.
Yeah, and that's the only thing when it comes to the sport, man. You got to have a strong mental because of
Yeah,
situations that come up and occur.
exactly. The promoters don't understand, man. And these fighters train 8, 9, 10, 12 weeks, man. When they first come out the gate, and they fighting 4, 6, 8 rounds, and they only getting $100 a week if you add it up. They training all these fucking weeks to get in that ring to fight for $100 a week. They've been training for 12 weeks. You know, they hurt a lot of, and it hurt. They sacrifice everything, and then they get to the show and they don't get a fight. You know.
Yeah, that has to be hard, coach. Like you said, with all the training that you do, that's always like always. Let's reach out every now and then just to check in on fighters, man. See how they mental going, man. Just because it can get rough, man. Like you
It
schedule for a fight and then you ain't get that money coming in. You like what the?
sacrifice. You cutting weight, and you get here, and then you don't get no fight. It's crazy, man. But promoters don't have a clue, man. They just want to see you fight for peanuts, man. You
Now,
know.
now, now, coach, we don't see Tank do two backflips in the ring. He gonna be doing that again this time around, coach.
Hey, I don't know. He unpredictable, man. It's beginning to be something that the audience want to see now. It's like that's part of the show. So 9 times out of 10, he gonna hit a flip. You know.
Coach, I hear him talk about this debate a lot, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it, man. We in the era uh where I hear a lot of talks now where the belts don't matter. Are we in that era right now?
I don't think that's meant for all fighters right now. Tank is bigger than the belts. People want to see him fight with or without a belt. You know.
And that tells you how he transcends the sport because, like you said, coach, he's fighting for no belt, and look how fast it's sold out. He
Is
sells out everywhere he goes, no
it-
matter who he fights.
every arena he sells, even over the UK, he sold out. You know what I mean? So that's just a blessing from God.
You know what's crazy? I can imagine that knock on the door gonna come from over there in the Middle East soon, because they always want to bring big fights over there. Can you
And I've
imagine them rolling out the Brinks truck to bring Tank over there?
been talking about it lately too. It's a possibility, man. I would love for that to happen, man. I could see it in the future. I could see it in the future. You know,
Now,
and
Coach, with the 135 division right now, we have, like we said, we have Tank fighting coming up against Ryan. We have how you see the fight playing out with Devin and Lomachenko. Who you see winning in that fight?
I got Devin winning that with his jab, man. If he can do that, if he can hold his jab out for 12 rounds, I think he got it. Because I don't think Lomachenko have enough pop to get past his jab, to hurt Devin, to make him stop jabbing, So I got Devin winning, man. I got Devin.
So, if you got Devin winning, and we just had Shakur just win, where do you see Tank going next? With a successful victory against Ryan Garcia after this fight, where do you see him going next, in your opinion, as far as opponents? Because I think I heard him talking where, in your opinion, also, this is a two-part question. Do you see how many more fights do you see left in Tank? Because he said he has bigger things that he wants to accomplish.
Yeah, Tank got a lot of fight left in him because he haven't been in distance, but twice. You know what I mean? So it's not a lot of wear and tear on his body. But I would love to. We would love to see the Shakur fight. If not, I'm not calling Shakur out. If not, the winner of Devin and Lomachenko. It don't make sense to fight somebody outside of the four kings. You know what I mean? Because that's they are. You know what I'm saying? So they
Now, who at one point in time was Castillo considered one of the four kings until he moved up?
yeah, he was in the mix. He definitely was in the mix, but he moved. You know,
Now, with Teofimo Lopez, Coach, how do you see that playing out against Josh Taylor?
I don't think he got to. Let me see. I don't think he got the hustle to beat Josh Taylor.
You don't
Uh,
think so?
nah.
Now,
Eh,
what if he was to pull that off, though, Coach? What if he was to pull
I
that
think,
off? Where would you put him in the mix on the pound for pound list?
well, he's at 140 now.
Yeah.
I don't. He got a few more fights to go. You know what I'm saying?
Reason I say, because Josh Taylor, now he no slouch, he ain't no pushover.
Josh Taylor is big too, man. He got to get.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he can get him, I think he'll
You
put his
got
name up there.
at 140. You got Antonio Russell. You have Matias. You got Regis. He got a few more fights to prove himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point. What you saying, that 140 division, that division that Devin Haney will be stepping into,
Yeah.
with a lot of people saying the lack of power. How do you see that? Could you?
If
Okay, for example, a fight with him and Matias, because a lot of people don't really talk about Matias.
Matias is strong, man. I think Devin would be better at 135, but that 130, 140, them guys cut some of them guys cut down from 154. 147. They make 140. So that's a strong division.
A real strong division. That's what
um,
I'm saying.
yes, indeed. But
It's a division that people don't talk about, though.
at all. But I think Devin Haney, man, he should stay at 135 for as long as he can. If he's struggling to make the weight, then take his chance at 140. But 140 is a mean division, boy.
I think this fight will be an indication of how it'll be for making weight for him, because, like I said, that last one with Cambosis, man. Oh my goodness, he looked real like he really had to struggle to get to that 135.
Yes, indeed. It could have been he was overseas too. It could have been, what they had access to and stuff like that too, Sometimes when you're away from home, it's different, It's
Oh yeah,
different.
that's a great point there too.
Food you eat and, you know, what you had to train with wherever you was training. It's just different from being home, you know.
Hey, speaking of home coach, uh, how is it being on the road for these long months at a time, man, and the wife at home, man,
Um, I've been away for two camps back to back,
back to back?
but my wife support. I got a supportive wife, man. Thank God. I seen a lot of coaches over the years, man, different camps go through it, man, because they wife didn't support them. Some people, it can wreck your home, man. But my wife support. It's to me, she understands. It's like if it was a job, a regular job where I had to go away, travel, military, or go. It's the same thing. You earn your money the way you earn your money. You know, a lot of times people think because we a fight camp, we out here having fun. We post things that we do on our downtime, but behind the scene, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. You know, you go to my page, you might see me at the gun range, you might see me shooting pool, you might see us bowling, but that's on our downtime. In between, we
It's
working.
all work, all work. You
Yeah,
know, Coach. I asked you what Tank will be doing after this fight downtime. You gonna take a little extended vacation for a minute, Coach, man, just to relax?
I'm back home the next day. I'm in the gym with the amateurs. I ain't taking no.
Wait a minute, Coach. Wait a minute. After going through two back-to-back camps with Javante Tank Davis, no vacation, right back at it.
I'm going
See
right
that
back Monday. I'll be in the gym.
you did that after the Tanks fight in DC.
Yep, we went to the we had a tournament, two tournaments we went to. We went home, washed our clothes, got back on the road, took the kids to the tournament. Because the kids are our future, you know? Kids
That's crazy, Coach, because
and
it just shows the genuine love that you have for your kids in the program.
yeah, yeah, a passion for the sport and to make sure them kids are happy, you gotta be there, you know? You gotta
You
be
know,
there. They dreaming, man. It's our job to make their dream come reality, you know?
how much long you see yourself doing it, Coach?
What? Training?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it to my grave.
I figured that. I just wanted to hear your passion behind that because, like you
you
said, Coach, you live there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to my grave because if I wasn't doing this, I'm gonna have to do something else. You know what I'm saying? How many times you go to Walmart, you got somebody 70, 80 years old greeting you at the door? They working, but I'd rather do something that I love doing. So I said I'm gonna take it to my grave. You know what I mean? I look at all our elder trainers, man. They was 75, 80, and some 90 years old, and they didn't stop.
You
So
know,
why
that's a great point. You see that a lot with the college football coaches. They be in their 80s still coaching.
why stop? You know what I mean? Long as God give me the strength to get up, I'm going to the gym.
Now, Coach, one of the things Tank was preparing for life after boxing. What's some of the things that he's talked to you all about the team as far as the future of GDD promotions, the things that he wants to do with the brand and the fight game?
He want to help the next kids that's coming behind him, keep pushing, keep promoting, you know, and show them the do's and the don'ts, you know, from what he learned over the years. He talk about it all the time.
Well, how are the kids' reception to that when they hear him speak?
Oh, they love
As
Tank.
as compared to when adults say the same, older adults say the same thing.
They love him. They listening, and it's hope. They know they can do it if they put their mind to it. You know what I mean? They definitely listening, man.
I go back to one of the fighters for a few years ago that Tank had talked to Darius. How is Darius doing right now after everything he's been through?
I'm not going to say a whole lot, but he's on a little vacation right now.
Okay, I get that. Okay,
Yeah, good kid though. You
yeah,
know, good
but
kid.
these are the things that you have to deal with when it comes to coaching your environment, the things that they outside of the gym.
Yes. A good fighter, a good athlete, have to have support outside of the ring when he's home and when he's away. You know what I mean? To keep him on task. You know, because a young kid can easily get distracted, and it's not always their fault, but they just get caught up.
Oh yeah. Also, Coach, I wanted just to let people know this also as well. When people was talking a lot about the rehydration clause situation, they don't realize the next morning that Tank is also going to be weighing in also as well. Correct?
Exactly. Ryan posted a video, shit, 2, 3 a month ago. He was 147, and if you watch, all that says Tank got on the scale just before he got on the helicopter, and he was 154 pounds. He got to come down too. So all that BS Ryan talking, it's an excuse because he know what's about to happen.
He's not been in a situation like this. What I mean by that, when them bright lights hit you in the arena, because I think Rolly talked about that.
Man, let me
It's
tell
something when you got
you,
that many people that's going against you,
it will
and them
suck
lights that big.
it will suck the oxygen right out of your lungs, man. When they
Do you
scream,
see that happening?
everybody screaming at one time, I don't know what to do, but it suck the oxygen. If you can't keep your composure, it's a wrap.
How, how you think Ryan going to be that night? Pre fight when he got to make that ring walk.
He might fake the funk because I think Ryan, to me, when I watch him interview, I listen to him, I feel like he's going to coach class to teach him how to keep his calm. It's like it was rehearsed before he got on the stage. Every interview, you can tell somebody somewhere is rehearsing stuff with him. It's not natural. He tried to say stuff like Muhammad Ali. That he studied. I bet my life he studied Muhammad Ali's interviews. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and somebody somewhere is teaching him how to keep his composure because his mental is all over the place. But it's not going to work when that bell ring. It's not going to work when that bell ring.
Would you say Coach Tank is this generation's Allen Iverson when it comes to the culture? What I mean by that is that a lot of the boxers follow the trends that he does.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of them they won't admit it, but they're trying to do is figure out how Tank captured the culture. What is he doing to make the culture, flock to him? And that's something you can't practice. It's just it just is what it is. You know what I mean? The baggy clothes and he don't wear the Nike and Adidas like everybody else do. Now you see other fighters doing the same thing. But
That's why I really could. Has he had a chance to meet Allen Iverson?
no, not that I know of. He may have met him, but I don't know. I'm not for sure.
Oh, I would love to hear the conversation with those two because, like I said, the way he's moving, it reminds me of how Allen Iverson was. Like the kids
Yeah,
love Tank like that. I mean,
yeah. He
it's the,
culture, man. The hip hop community, they love him. They stamped him, man. And once the culture stamp anything, it's gonna be successful.
Coach, I go back to the all access when he goes into 7-Eleven. I know it's all fun and stuff and with the candy and stuff, but one of the things that people might not know that he really does love Skittles. I've seen him eat Skittles a lot behind the scenes pre-fight. I'm wondering if somehow, some way, man, is he be able to get one of those Skittle endorsements like Marshawn Lynch?
What
That would be a great connection if somehow he could get with
nice.
that Marshawn Lynch and the Skittles, man. Had them two doing a commercial together.
Say it again.
Have Marshawn Lynch and Tank do a commercial together with them Skittles.
That would be nice. I don't think they did anything, but that would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I said. That would be nice if they did something
Yeah.
because he had a big endorsement with Skittles, Marshawn Lynch.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they saw him eating on the sideline with the Skittles and stuff, and then next thing you know, they worked out a deal, and then now he became like the man with the Skittles and stuff.
Wow.
And that reminded me of Tank. I was like, dang, I wonder if that's gonna happen to
Yeah,
Tank.
Tank eat him before he trained, man. You know? Yeah.
Is
So that's
that one of the things he loved the most right there?
that's something to think about though. Let's get it.
Definitely is. Now, with that coach, when it comes to sponsorships and boxes, why do you see that like you do in other sports? Because I just seen a recent interview with Floyd where he said he didn't have none of that, and he said he ain't need none of that. He said he don't understand why these athletes be trying to run to these shoe companies and all that to get deals when he said he did it without them.
Well, everybody's not fluid, but I think with fighters didn't come. Fight boxing is a sport where you don't come up. It's not regulated like football, basketball, baseball. You come up through school and then go to college, and you know it's the last alternative sport. And you got different lifestyles in boxing, different attitudes. You know what I mean? And for some companies, that might be a high risk. You know what I'm saying? You doing good in the ring one week, and then next week you done beat up 3 police. Boxing is not regulated. People are in that ring because they mental. They really fight. They're not in there because school gave them a scholarship to go. They in there trying to change their life. They trying to feed their family. They going through something. Every fighter has a story, man. So some companies, it's a high risk for some companies, but then you can get that American, that Olympian that come through and doing all the right things, and the company may take a chance.
Yeah. So it's all just based on how they feel at the time about if they
Yeah,
can make money.
yeah, yeah. That's why I tell all the fighters, man, keep your social media clean. Somebody might pick up on you. You can't be on social media with the gang signs and the middle fingers, and companies ain't gonna mess with you.
You
So
ain't lying.
any fighters that's listening out there, keep your social media clean.
Now, Coach, one of the things also a lot of people have been asking about Tank's merchandise. Any website to get merch? Will it be merch for the fight that people can get?
It's gonna be merch at the fight, but right now they're working on a website. They're building a website now and start selling this merch. But right now, it's gonna be merch at the fights. You'll see T-shirts and stuff there.
How hard is it when you try to do that and then you got the knockoff people selling shirts also as well?
Yeah, it's crazy because you go online, you see them all the time. But um, I think people rather get them directly from the source when on the spot. But that's for everything in life. If it's good, you're gonna have knockoffs.
Yeah, because I go back to Earl Spence and his shirt where he got the shark knocking on the door. That was a great merch idea for him. He sold that out so fast at 70 a pop. I was like, whoa.
And that shirt you made last year was one of the best I've seen yet.
People still ask me about it. I said, not for sale, not for sale. That was strictly take see.
I
But
need
people
another.
ask me about that all the time though.
I need another one of them, man.
I got you. What you in now? Double XL?
2X. Yep.
2X. Okay. Yeah, because I gotta get that the sweatshirt to you.
Yeah,
You
for
didn't
sure.
get that. You didn't have that sweatshirt last time.
I didn't get the sweatshirt, but I'm gonna hit you up right after the fight.
Oh, definitely, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, let's talk about Two Shop on that night.
Oh man, too sharp. Oh my goodness, man. Boy cut up like a bag of dope, man. No, let me say he cut up like somebody to his bone. No,
No, we get it, Coach. We get it, Coach. It's the Baltimore area. It's the Baltimore.
Baltimore slang talk, but yeah, he cut up like somebody chiseled him out of a rock, man. He looking good. He's strong.
Now, what will he be fighting in on that night, Coach?
You said what weight?
Yes,
118 pounds.
118.
Yeah,
How excited is he to be fighting that night?
ready to rock, man. It'll be a stir pro fight, so he ready to put on a show.
What's your thoughts on the co-main event on that night, Kid Austin? Have you seen anything from him before?
No, I heard the name, but I haven't seen him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. From
Now,
what
now,
I
who's
hear,
the?
good fighter.
You say he's a good fighter, Coach.
From what I hear, he's a pretty good fighter.
Also part of the 135 division, so I guess he'll be looking closely at how things going on that night.
Yeah, down the line, in the future, for sure.
Now, Coach, will we ever get that fight with Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, or that's dead in the water, in your opinion?
I love both of them guys, man. I would love to see that fight, man. The whole world want to see that fight, man. Hopefully they can get together on the negotiations and make something work.
Is what you seeing with their situation right now, Coach? Trying to work things out. Is that in your opinion holding up the 147 division? The reason I say that is, uh, Boots try to make moves, but it seems like moves really can't be made until we figure out what's going to happen with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence.
I think Bush gonna he regardless of what happened, he's gonna be the king at 147 eventually. Once Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford do what they do and walk off to the sunset, Boots is next up.
Yeah, he actually got. I think he got called out by Stanionis.
Listen, whoever called Boots out, they better do their research, man. They better do a thorough investigation. You know what I'm saying?
How special is Boots, Coach, for people that might not know?
He like Sugar Ray Robinson special. And I'm not exaggerating, man.
And for people that don't know, that's you got to go back look at the black and whites. He was a bad boy.
Yes, indeed. And that's Boots, man. Boots gonna be, you heard from me first, welterweight champion, 154-pound champion, middleweight champion, 168, and the possibility before he retire, he's gonna be at 175. Boy
Cause
can see all around. He got you box, bang, whatever you want.
he said he live in the gym.
Man, he
If
one
it's
of
either he there or on some big long running trail where running up steep
the
hills.
fighters today. He don't miss a beat. Jalil Hackett the same way. They train, they in the gym pushing. On Sundays, they somewhere doing something pertaining to boxing every day. That's how dedicated they are, man. That's what it takes, man, to be a champion. You can't half step with it.
And that's another one, Jaleel. How hard is it to get fights for him, man? Because I know when you hear that name, people are like, oh no, man, I ain't
Yeah.
trying.
We went through a couple of points, but somebody finally said, yeah, so he on, and people get to see him. They get
I
to see him.
know. I can't wait for people to see, man, see his talent and the thing he's doing, man.
Yeah, good kid, man. Good kid. 19 years old.
Now, Coach, y'all out there, this the last week of Trading Crap. You gonna be busting guns this weekend?
No, no, we put the guns down this week, but when I get back home, I'm probably go right back to the range. Yeah, we put the guns down. We focusing on this last week, man. Make sure we got everything tweaked up.
Coach, as the fights get bigger and bigger, how does the training camps go as things get bigger and bigger and more important and bigger executives start coming around and they
Hey, man.
want more demands on the fighter? How does that play in when you're trying to adjust to get your fighter ready for a fight, but when he has demands from promotional companies
It's
and
not.
outside?
It's because they want their footage. The cameras come in, the reporters come in, and that's protocol. But that's the only part that kind of can interrupt training. You know what I mean? So we try to do that early and get it out of the way just so we can train.
And I think that's what a lot of people
And a
like
lot
that might be on the YouTube side that don't understand. Like even
yeah,
like when you have the big platforms like Up in Smoke, Complex,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that they like you schedule that in and it's like, hey, look, we got a window. So I can get back to training.
And a lot of times the fighters, the closer they get to the fight, they mood change. They become a rabid animal and they don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that. They're not being arrogant. They just don't want to be bothered. Their mind is on the fight. And
Hey
it's kind
coach,
of difficult.
speak on that because a lot of people think, yeah, like you said, they're being arrogant or they hungry.
They hungry. Because listen, they sacrificing, they cutting weight. They ain't seen their family, they ain't seen their kids. They want to eat what they want to eat, but they can't. They can't drink what they want to drink. They cutting weight. They don't want to be bothered. Stay the F away from me. And you
And
want
you
to
asking stupid questions.
Want to sit down and carry a nice conversation? Hell no. I'm gonna smack that camera out your face. That's what they mental is, you know. But they
You
don't.
probably can smell food in the background.
Yes, like man, when she cutting weight, she be looking on the phone at food commercials, man. You know, but she can't have the food until she get on the scale. So fighters go through it, man. People don't understand that. They go through it, you know.
Oh yeah. But I'll be definitely getting that. I won't be at the fight, Coach. I'm gonna get that. I'm ordering that fight because that's my daughter's birthday weekend. So I'm ordering the fight. I'm definitely ordering the fight. I can't
How
wait.
you doing, man? She champion, right?
No, remember when she broke her hand at the right before the states,
That's right.
and she tried to wrestle with the broke hand in the states. It ain't go well. Remember
Man,
I showed you the video where she lost the
look,
7-6 at
listen,
the last second, got pinned in the 30 seconds.
you got a girl trying to wrestle with a broke hand. That says a lot, man.
Yeah, she gonna be doing some MMA when she
Yeah,
go to school. When she go to
you got
school.
it. She got it. She gonna go all the way with it, man. You know, if anything I could do to help, man, let me know. We
Oh,
help.
definitely, definitely, Coach.
You know, get her hands right. Let us know, man.
Oh man, you already know, Coach.
Oh,
Man, I truly appreciate you coming on, Coach, giving me almost an hour of your time, man. With
appreciate you having me on. Anytime, man. Just hit me up. You know,
oh, definitely, 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 man.
never going Hollywood, man. I'm gonna be just like this for the rest of my life, man. You can reach out to me. Ain't nothing. Numbers ain't gonna change. You know what I mean?
Same here. You already know. You already know, Coach. Hey man, tell Jaleel, man. I said, what's up, man? They definitely been asking about him, man. Just
For
keeping up
sure.
with the progress. Anytime y'all got some pictures, I'm definitely posting with Jaleel.
I'm shoot some pictures at you tonight.
All right, definitely, man. I
Man.
appreciate it, Coach.
You have a good weekend here.
April 22nd, Javante Tank Davis gonna be knocking Ryan ass out.
Make sure y'all get there early now. Don't miss it.
Get there early.
Get there early.
There you have it, Coach Kenny.
Hey, look, it ain't the 4th of July, but it's gonna be some fireworks in the house.
I know that's right, Coach.
You know? So I'll see y'all next week.
All right, Coach.
Peace out.
Peace.